Hi, I am Vedant Gote. I am a fresher from IIT Gandhinagar and I converted my dream B school, IIM Calcutta, under the guidance of Prepzone. Prepzone was one of the key factors in my journey from an aspirant to an MBA candidate. And this journey started in mid-December. I had calculated my CAT scores and I had got a sense that I would get at least some calls, if not ABC. But the overall VAT PI process overwhelmed me. I had to write VAT in 20 minutes on any topic, and that too handwritten. I had to revise my engineering concepts from which I was trying to run away from, and I also needed to have a good knowledge and opinions on current affairs. So all these things was really frightening me, and on top of that, I had a very average profile. So everything was going haywire for me. And then I called one of my seniors who had converted IIM Calls, and he recommended Prepzone to me. And that one recommendation really paved the direction for my preparation for the next 4-5 months. Every base that I think I needed to cover in my preparation was covered by Prepzone. For example, like for VAT, there are various mock VAT were taken, and they were of different types, and detailed feedback was also provided, which really recovered me from my VAT phobia. And in PIs, like there were different PIs were taken by different mentors of different various styles, and thus it really helped me shape my body language, my soft skills, and my speech. And it really showed every mock showed some part of weakness that I thought was not there. And I remember my first mock, it was very terrible. Like my speech was too fast, too loud, and I was not really the thoughts were scattered. Like there was no proper sense and direction to my answering. But then I visibly saw that the gradual improvement that I had in each mock, and that really helped me in my final interview. And apart from that, there are various current affairs write-ups of various months and important events that were shared, which was really summary and concise summary of these big events. And also there were various means question bank shared of my particular stream, my mechanical engineering stream. And I have a very interesting anecdote of that. Like in my preparation, like I had somehow missed one concept. I had not given it and not got into so much of detail of that concept. And when I was scrolling through the questions, and when there was one interesting question that after reading that I was really dumbfounded that I couldn't get the answer. And so I did spend like 2-3 hours to get a detailed answer. If there are cross questions, to get a detailed answer in that, I thought because it may come in the interview, and that question really came in the interview, and I answered it confidently. And so that really set a tone and a momentum for the interview, because if I had faltered in that question, my overall confidence would have gone down. And like apart from that, what sets GDPI of Prepzone apart? Although being an online course, like major of my PIs that time were physical, like Ahmedabad, Calcutta, they were physical interviews. But what set GDPI apart was the personal guidance provided by the mentors. Like if I was just one WhatsApp text away from clearing my doubts, or one call away from clearing my doubts, and that personal guidance was really helpful throughout the journey. And there were WhatsApp groups created for call getters, and in that various group activities, group discussions of various events were discussed, and it was quite insightful. So my message to aspirants is that, especially those who have a very average profile, is that don't let these odds bog you down from your P school preparation. One should focus on the why MBA, the introspect on why MBA part really well, and then you can take the guidance from these mentors and these programs, the Prepzone GDPI program, on how to crack MBA. So Thank you very much, and all the best for your future.